welcome to Battlefield North. I'm your host, Ben Henderson, also known as Big Black Hick. Uh, I'm just going to give you quick thoughts about this past NFL draft. I thought that all four teams did very well in the draft. I think they got all their needs. Um, Starting with the Baltimore Ravens, they needed offensive line help, they needed cornerbacks, they needed linebacker, and they also needed wide receiver depth. And I think they did pretty well. They drafted, looking at my list here, they drafted Ronnie Stanley overall pick, and I was cool with that because I felt the rest of the way they could get done with defense. Um, I think their best deal was Kenneth Dixon from Louisiana Tech. He's basically a touchdown machine, and I'm also very curious about how Keenan Reynolds, the quarterback slash running back slash wide receiver from Navy, I'm curious to see how well he does in the NFL. One of my biggest concerns was they did not get any playmakers. So I got to trust that Harbaugh and the coaching staff will be able to use them effectively. Moving on to Cleveland, their needs were quarterback, wide receiver, defensive line, linebacker, and offensive line. Uh, I thought they did a very good job with a rookie GM and trying to mix in players with this very young team. Uh, and if you notice, outside of quarterback, they basically got a lot of depth at wide receiver with four of them. I think Corey Coleman is going to be an absolute playmaker. Mixed in with, let me look over here, mixed in with Ricardo Lewis from Auburn, Jordan Payton from UCLA, and Rashard Higgins from Colorado State. I think the linebacker Scooby Wright is an absolute steal. Um, and Coleman and Dringo, I think, are going to add or solid upgrades. So young team, young GM, and that I think is going to pose a threat in the AFC North in the near future. Next up, Cincinnati, the division champs last year. Their needs were wide receiver, defensive line, linebacker, and offensive line. I think the two wide receivers that they drafted, which were Tyler Boyd and Cody Core, are going to make an absolutely good 10 on what opposite of AJ Green. I'm shocked that Billings was not who's a first round talent. I'm shocked that he did not get drafted um, earlier from other teams, but I think he's an absolute steal for the Bengals. And Vigil and Westerman should prove to be solid additions at linebacker and offensive guard. And then next we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers basically did more of a paint by numbers. Their needs were cornerback, safety, and offensive line and linebacker. They drafted Audie Burns. They drafted a very versatile Sean Davis from the University of Maryland, and they drafted Javon Hargreaves and from South Carolina State. Basically, I said all along, after you get a safety, all they needed was some depth. Um, I'm going to be very excited about the couple weeks to come about how they're going to do. So just shoot me a line and see ya.